Hello and welcome to top10list.org, where you get a world of knowledge in 10 simple points. On today's episode, we're going to talk about top 10 acts of kindness that one can do. Let's start at number 10 with helping others. Helping is a great quality, and the people who are always ready to help others without any second thought in their mind are called the genuine, kind-hearted people. Kindness does not expect anything in return. Even the person practicing the act of helping are always ready to share others' pains and sorrows. Help can be done in many ways. Giving some food to a poor, or donating some blood, or showing the way to some blind person, or giving a lift to anyone in need. All comes under the act of kindness. Number 9 is forgiveness. Forgiveness is associated with mental peace. The people who forgive others easily and quickly are the ones who lead a much happier life. As long as people contain grudges against anybody or anything, they suffer from mental agony, depression, and also brood over their failures. So the masters say that the best method of acquiring peace is forgiveness. Number 8, speak gently. Words have a direct influence on the heart of the listener. The words, when spoken sweetly and nurtured with good behavior, create a very good impression on the minds of the listener. The gentle words have a capability of healing the wounds of a person in great pain. It creates positive atmosphere around them and also provides enthusiasm to the listener to move on in life. Number 7, treat others the way that you would like to be treated. Everybody expects warm hospitality from others, and sharing it is the best policy. If someone does not share his or her belongings with others, then the others will also do the same. If a person does not care about anybody else and is only concerned about their own well-being, then slowly people will also stop caring for them too. Kids learn to share only when they watch their elder brothers and sisters doing the same. When the other children share their toys and chocolates, they too learn the act of sharing, and meanwhile a healthy habit starts to develop. And thus from the beginning, only we learn to treat others the way that we are meant to be treated. Number 6, be fair and honest. Honesty is a great virtue which is adored all over the world. An honest person is identified by their nature and morality. They are trusted by people and are also expected for their moral behavior. A person who makes a fair judgment is honored by everyone and is also allowed to keep their head high in society. Through their warm behavior, they can win the hearts of many. An honest person moves in society freely, spreading their goodness in all directions. At number 5, we have loving unconditionally. Loving someone without expecting anything in return is called unconditional love. This love has no boundaries, that even if someone hurts us so badly, we still feel for them. We still wish they're good and are always ready to help them in their need. Unconditional love, quarrels may occur. We may fight for some reasons or stay angry with them, but all are temporary. As soon as the other person comes and says sorry, we can do nothing but forgive them. Such a strong bond is present in unconditional love that no matter how badly someone hurts us or how big a mistake they make, we still love them. Number 4 is sacrifices. The people who make sacrifices are the most noble beings. They may not lead a very luxurious life, but the compromises made by them may then rise in the eyes of the commoner. These noble-hearted people always put the needs and desires of others before their own. Sacrificing one's own desires just to make another's dream come true is a very tough job to do. Preliminary, we may not feel good or feel injustice, but the smile seen in the other person's face, brought due to the small compromises made by us, means a lot. Number 3 is sharing. Sharing is always a good habit. It makes our behavior towards other people more sociable and also links us with other beings. A person should share everything good in his life freely with everyone. He must not be concerned only about his own well-being, but must work for the upliftment of the common people. Sharing can be done in many ways. It can be performed in our day-to-day life just by sharing a book with a friend or a tiffin in the whole class. Number 2, donation of physical labor. Working physically is not what everyone wants to do. Most of the rich people are associated with one or the other charitable trusts and NGOs. They donate money. Do they have an idea of how divine it feels when you press an old man's head when he suffers from a headache? Working or donating your physical effort would not only earn you blessings, but also develop you as a kind person. You will feel relaxed and mental satisfaction like you've never had before. Number 1, set a good example. One should always work to set a good example in society such that others can get inspiration from him. The works of kindness can bring a great change even in the heart of a stone-hearted man. When we see others doing good and helping others, we too do the same. Here is one example of an orphan boy in India who stayed with his sister. Due to earthquakes, once a family lost their house and also their complete savings. At such a time, a young boy came up and supported them. He gave them his full savings, which he managed to save from his pocket, and even took a job of selling lemonade in a stall just to support that family. This shows how kind-hearted he was. After a few years, when the sister of that boy fell ill, that family helped him by spending for the entire checkup. And they also built a park in the neighborhood in remembrance of when she died. Thank you for joining us on this heart-touching episode of Top 10 List. If you enjoyed, click subscribe and don't hesitate to join us again for another episode of Top 10 for another